Good morning and welcome to TrainWorldTV. We have a very special guest, CEO of Lionel Trains, Howard Hitchcock. How's it going, Howard?
Good, man. How are you?
All right, not too bad. And we have actually a limited edition train here at the York Train Show, which is really beautiful, really special. What is it, Howard?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got running on the table, and it's going to be coming right behind us here, the 15th anniversary of the Polar Express set. So this is, as you can probably see, really shiny. What we've done is a very special paint job on this thing. We've actually wound up plating the bodies of the cars and then spraying on a lacquer to emulate the colors of the Polar Express. It carries the 15th anniversary.
Wow.
The really cool part about this, there's only 1,500 of these. We are already sold out, and it's only available through the dealer network.
Yeah, it's amazing how quick. I think the first week, Lionel was like sold out. All the dealers grabbed it. I mean, 1,500 sets is not a lot of sets so it's a limited quantity. So make sure you get your pre-ordered in. I just came to the show today, saw it. It's beautiful. I mean, the finishing touches, it's really unique. So even if you have the first edition, this is totally different.
This is one, where the 10th anniversary, we kind of just put a logo on the side of it when we had that. It was pretty much the core set. You know, we went to the white roof a couple of years ago with the footprints in it. And now we've got this beautiful set that, you know, the passenger cars glisten. This is going to look gorgeous under your Christmas tree. Lights turn down, the Christmas tree lights are going to kind of shimmer on that. It is going to be spectacular. The locomotive itself has a gloss on it, so you don't usually see a steam engine that has kind of a shininess to it. So it is a very different looking train, like you said. It is a gorgeous looking piece for our, one of our starter sets. It's amazing.
And I like that this may even be a collector's piece now because it's a set number, limited edition. It's already sold out, so you guys may be the few who get your hands on it.
Yeah, you're going to want to look for this one. This one's going to be special. I'm actually, I'm trying to figure out how I get my hands on it.
Yeah, he may know some people.
I might know some people.
But let's go take a look, see what else Lionel has here today.
Awesome.
All right, Howard, so what else special edition stuff do you have here?
You know, one of the cool things that we celebrated this year was the 100th anniversary, or 150th anniversary of the Promontory Summit.
Right.
And so this is the set grouping that we had. So you've got the Union Pacific 119 and of course the Jupiter, which comes with the remote control, painted in gold, so it's sort of the golden spike sort of nod to this. This is actually our universal remote. So this is the one that allows you to control 3 different trains. So you've got the selector. Normally we sell that in the orange color, but this is a great, if you want to, we did the really high-end set, but if you really want to celebrate this set for kind of the entry-level price point, you're going to need 2 tracks to kind of run this, kind of emulate. It's a great little starter set for the celebration of the 150th. It's not every day that obviously comes around. It was a huge thing in the train space.
And
so a lot of fun.
The news media, I mean, there was so many news on TV, articles written up. It was a big deal, this Golden Spike 150th anniversary.
It was mainstream. It really was. I mean, it was the type of thing that you heard about it on, in everyday news. You don't have to be a train fan to know that happened this past summer. So this is a really nice nod to it. 2 beautiful General engines. Really nice Lion Chief technology built into this. So this is a great way to kind of get in, be able to celebrate that anniversary.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, this set, you get the 2 engines and 1 remote, and you could also operate these 2 trains with the 1 remote.
That's right, because it's the universal technology. So it actually, our universal remote does have the ability to run 3 different trains, and you just select the 1 and the 2, and it will automatically link to the signals. In fact, you could use this remote to run a 3rd Lion Chief set as well. So it's a great piece that comes with it, and kind of has that, like I said, that golden spike sort of look to it, right?
And if you guys haven't used Lion Chief Plus, I mean, this technology was groundbreaking for the industry because it's really fun for kids, adults. I mean, it's very easy to use. The kids love it. They come in our store, they operate it all the time.
It is. It's so, it's so intuitive how you use the remote. I describe this a lot when I'm talking to people. It gives you your forward and reverse. It obviously gives you your bell and your whistle. If you have the coupler function, that's on there as well. The shift key, which is what allows you to control your volume, activate your sounds, and of course, in this case, you've got the 3 selectors. So really nice that it comes with that as part of the overall set.
Super detailed, orientated trains that were all known Lionel sells.
Thanks. We've got a bunch of great new product here to display this year. Nothing new announced, but plenty of new things that are on their way here now, or just arrived, or have been there recently, and you've had a lot of good luck with here at the show. On the steam wall here, we've got this way here. We've got our sample of our Vision Challenger and the 49er scheme, which people either love or hate, but it's a lot of love.
Oh yeah, some people, they see it and they're like, wow, it's new, different, exciting. Some people don't go for the non-prototypical stuff, but you gotta do a little something for everyone. And the smoke that comes out of that thing is just unbelievable. Really nice. Cool detail.
We've got, this is a pre-production sample of the Norfolk and Western Jays. Of course, that's been all the talking north with the 611 in town.
Okay.
These will be shipping out to you. If they didn't ship last week, they're shipping this week. They're in our warehouse.
Very nice.
You can look for those very soon. We've got those on order.
Right.
Our 210-4s, CNO variety, Penske variety. We've got one of the Kansas City Southerns here.
Right.
These all shipped within the last couple of weeks or so as well.
Yep.
A lot of good talk about those. The weathered versions from Harry. If any of them were ordered, they just arrived back at our warehouse within this past week. And they're also being turned. They'll be going out with you.
And those are hand weathered by him.
Each one hand weathered. He's here at the show also. Great guy, tremendous talent, and love doing these things. Every time we do one, we talk about what we're going to do next. Very cool stuff. Pre-production sample of the J3A.
Okay.
I know these are going to be a big one for you. This one has the tender from the Niagara. This has the water scoop effect and everything.
Explain the water scoop effect, because the water scoop effect is probably the most groundbreaking of O-scale trains in the industry.
So what we did was we mounted a dual smoke unit inside the tender. And this simulates the water overspray as the overflow ports on the side of the engine would be used to keep the tender from burning out. That's our well right here.
So this is the water scoop effect. You see these little, I guess, exhaust spigots, but all the smoke comes out of that. It's unbelievable.
It's a great effect. If the train's moving, you get this rolling smoke effect behind it, or water effect behind it. And it's a really cool feature. So we did a couple of Hudsons with it, a couple Hudsons without it, depending on your life.
Now, on the description, what should they look for to find this feature? The water scoop effect?
It'll be listed in the features. And also, if you look for the big centipede tender, that's the one that will have it. Smaller tenders do have scoops, but they didn't have the overfill. Great. Also have one of our recently shipped mountains here.
Those just came out recently.
Auxiliary water tenders for the UP Challengers and Big Boys.
I think you sold out of those. Those are really popular.
These are really popular. The flag units will be coming a little bit later than the rest of the units. We haven't redone it at the factory to get the flag right. These will be on a separate plaque, so that when you get them, all you have to do is
look at that.
Snap it on there with a magnet.
That's a pretty cool idea. Wow. And it's high quality. This is
very nice. And last but not least, down here we have our Southern Pacific A6. These came in a little while ago, but a great little steam engine for.
This we brought a couple at the show and sold out instantly. Very hot, and it's a little different. The color, people want color. The daylight paint scheme, really cool engine.
And prototypical on this locomotive as well.
Oh, really? Okay, very nice.
In the diesel world, we've got a number of different samples here. Our RS11s, these came in a whole variety of road names. We also have one here for our Halloween train. That's running on the layout up in the lobby right now. A lot of great, crazy sounds in that one.
Right.
We've got our GP35s. Those also recently just shipped. Some fun modems there. Our track mobiles, got the Area 51 here. Kind of a fun one.
Did you make the rushing Area 51 event?
we're thinking of it. That would be a cool feature. We thought what we could do on that. Alco FAs. These will be, I don't think these are shipped quite yet. Oh, I take that back. These have shipped out to you guys. Beautiful set. We've got the full ADBA here. These come as an AA powered set. You buy an additional powered B and a super bass B. You get a ton of sound out of that. And it's a really great feature. We also have the Long Island cab cars. Those will be familiar to your home base.
The C420.
These have similar electronics in them to the F40PH cabbages that we did a few years ago. So you pair this up with the C420 at the other end of the train, and you get when you're going one way, your lead engine's doing that. When you're going the other way, the cab car acts as your lead engine for your sound, your light, your all those features. So you get the best of both worlds. You can run push-pull like the Long Island did. Very cool. A few pre-productions here. We've got the ES44 ACs. These are coming together now. Some deco shots of those, so you'll be seeing those on the water here in another couple of weeks. Very nice. To you by Christmas for sure. Which is great. Look for some great new paint schemes in the upcoming catalog on these as well. We just got a contract with CSX, and so hint, there might be some special paint schemes coming down the line. Now, all the licensing attached.
Would that be announced in the next catalog or a special announcement?
Probably next catalog, but we'll see. We may bump that one up a little bit.
Very nice.
And then we've got our bipolars as well, and these will also be shipping out of the factory very soon.
And there's also a Polar Express bipolar as well.
Polar Express bipolar. Great locomotive. A lot of people are going to really be happy with those.
Very neat.
And then you have our SD40-2s and our Dash 9s up here also. We've got our Norfolk Southern Dash 9 that has some new tooling to move the headlight up.
Very nice.
So a lot of great locomotives and rolling stock. Really can't wait for next year. 120 will be our next catalog announcement. And you're going to see a whole lot of great new trains and things in there. It'll be our 120th year.
Really?
So
wow,
special items, vision items. Really cool stuff from starter sets on up through premium items. So we're looking forward to that. I'm going to pitch National Lionel Train Day here too, which you guys are participating in on December 7th. So,
first Saturday of every December.
Yes. Correct. And those boxcars already in. They should be coming to you shortly, so you'll have them in plenty of time for the event. We've had some shipping issues there in the past, but USA production is rolling right now with them, and we're good to go.
Perfect. And again, you could get all your Lionel trains at TrainWorld.com. Shop online 24/7, and all these engines, most of them are built to order, so get your pre-orders in first so we know how many to order. All right, thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it. Thank you. And Howard, I guess the last thing, the National Lionel Train Day. I mean, this is a huge event now.
It is. We're in our 5th year, which obviously you can see from the poster. So this was something we came up with a few years back, and we said, look, there's national days for everything. How do we, or in the Christmas season, how do we kind of get a little bit of energy around Lionel? And so we decided to make the first Saturday of every December National Lionel Train Day. And so we invite all of our dealers.
Say that one more time.
The first Saturday of December, National Lionel Train Day. Coming up fast, We're already into the season. And we do an anniversary boxcar every year. So there's a special boxcar piece that we've actually already produced. We're in the process of shipping that out. It was all done on pre-order. So that's going to be available at all the participating dealers, and we've got over 100 of them around the country that actually participated, as well as us. In our Concord, we have that little retail shop in Concord Mills, so we're there. I know you guys blow it out. You do a great job every year. It's really cool, but it kind of energizes the train community around National Lionel Train Day. Get ready for Christmas. Get that train for under the tree. Get your kids involved in the hobby. Time to come out as a family, build some tradition, build some memories with the trains. So that's the impetus for that.
So guys out there and ladies as well, make sure you mark your calendars. The first Saturday of every December is National Lionel Train Day. Howard's right here to promote us, and we thank you so much for taking the time out, coming down to York Train Show to meet everyone out there. So it's been a great time, great event. Thank you so much, Howard.
Thanks for having me on. Great
really
seeing
appreciate
you.
it. Thank you. we have a very special European guest, Roco Fleischman. We have Nadine. Hi, pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you.
And it's the first time I'm meeting Nadine, and she wanted to contact us and let you guys know about the great new features and product that they have. And they're not just European anymore. They have some new North American products. She told me about this great rotary snowplow. It comes in 2 road names, which we're going to post on our website next week. We're going to take some pre-orders, and some of them, I believe, are already in stock. There's CSX, which I believe is the first item in stock?
Right, it's the first item in stock. It's been on our warehouse since a week, so it should be in the US next week, Monday.
So a new release, hot item, and they're also coming out with BNSF, which is a really nice orange with the swoosh logo. Really nice. But tell us a little bit about this rotary snowplow.
Well, it's a very special product because it actually has 4 motors inside.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So lots of power.
Yeah, absolutely. So it doesn't only make the train go back and forth,
right.
It actually has some ventilators on up in front.
Okay.
The motor makes some spin, and air is coming out of it, so if I put my finger there, it actually feels it.
Oh my God.
Then it would have this plow up in front, lift up and down.
So this is not like a fake snowplow. This is the real thing. Real motors, real movement. So this is exciting for the train industry because no one's really done it to this level before.
No, absolutely. And well, the coolest feature of all, even though it's not 100% like the real CSX has done it, but it's just the most fancy way to change the direction.
Okay.
Is it can lift up the whole body, turn it around 180 degrees, and put it down again to change direction.
This model.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you just heard that, but I had no idea it does that. This actually lifts up, turns 180?
Yeah, that's the point.
Oh my God. So tons of features. This is crazy. We need like a punch list when we send out this email of everything it does. Tons of features. So this is very unique, different, high-end for the sophisticated person. I mean, if you're looking for something that's cool, unique, different, this is the product.
I'd say so. It's one thing on the market that's never been on before, and especially not in this USD scene.
Wow. Now, 2 things I do want to mention, because European products, some people get a little nervous, but we went over this with Nadine. It actually comes with knuckle couplers, so if you model North American products, don't be afraid. It's going to have the knuckle couplers, and also it runs on 2-rail track. So don't worry for people who get confused with 3-rail for European or 2-rail. This will run on your layout.
Definitely.
And another thing you were mentioning is not only does it work with the Roco Fleischman, your Z21 setup, and the iPad, all the digital stuff, it can run on your own DCC system that they may have already.
Right. We have our Z21 being established to be combined and compatible with all other interfaces that common manufacturers use, like DigiTrax, for example.
Okay.
There's a LocoNet interface that just easily you connect it and you run it. And even if you don't have the Z21 system, doesn't matter. You just hook it up to your system and home.
Wow. That's great.
It's all based on DCC standards.
Very nice. So right now, we're going to actually demo this product. So stay tuned because we're going to show the cool features that this can actually do. Thank you so much, Nadine, for being here, for showing us. And we're going to sell this product. Next week, we're going to put it online. We're going to send out an email. We'll send out this video so you know a little more about this product. And I hope you enjoy it because this is taking trains to the next level. All right. Train Show, and today we have a very special guest, CEO of MTH Electric Trains, the one, the only Mike Wolf. How we doing, Mike?
Good, how you doing?
All right, not too bad. And for all you train fans out there, you already know that MTH just dropped a new catalog yesterday. So lots of new product, lots of cool new engines, tons of features, and lots of things to go over. So stay tuned, we're gonna go over a lot of stuff today. So, Mike, what do we got today?
We got the new catalog. It's our 40th anniversary, 2020. Will be 40 years for us. On the cover of the catalog, we have the big boy again. A lot of guys said, why a big boy again? Well, we keep, first of all, they restored the big boy, and the previous big boy hadn't been finished before we got to see it, and then they actually ran it. And they inscribed it, someone wrote Big Boy on the boiler front in white letter. It's very difficult to see. You're not going to be able to see it here, but you'll see it on the engine and you'll see it in the catalog.
Okay.
So we have Big Boy here. We also put it on the running lights.
Wow.
So that under the running boards, kind of like the Empire State Express that we've done before, the Dreyfus Hudson. And the smoking whistle now has a new software feature that you're going to be able to, when you play your whistle on the using the DCS app,
right,
and you pull the string and you play it, the intensity of the smoke matches the intensity of the sound.
Oh, really?
So if you're just doing a little toot, then you get a little bit of smoke, and it will play in and out of the smoke feature. So it was a last-minute feature. We wanted to get that done. Also, for all you DCC guys out there, now you're going to be able to play the smoking whistle. Not only is it going to be in this O-gauge big boy, but it's going to also be in the HO big boy, and the same playing feature. We stopped the production, reprogrammed all the engines to get that feature in there. So you HO guys are going to see something you never saw before.
That's cool.
A smoking whistle that actually works like the real whistle.
Your HO steam engines in HO are just unbelievable. The detail is top notch. Everybody says, big boys, they'll always come out. This is unique, different, and there's never enough big boys. We sell out of big boys every single time. Just when you think it's everybody's got a big boy, you need another one.
Well, in Europe, I just got back from Germany. I was doing a show over there, the Markland show, and big boy, they recognized the big boy, and you couldn't. I couldn't believe how many people told me that they were over watching the real big boy run. It was. It's very popular all around the world, not just in the U.S. The big boy.
Wow. Yeah, very unique, and tons of other items in this catalog, Mike. And just want to go over a couple of things. Find it.
We got
cut and splice back in when we find it.
Well, the SD70 ACE. We got.
So what's in the new catalog, Mike?
We have the SD70 ACE again, but we have the Power of the People. The Union Pacific just painted up this to honor the people that work for them, that built the railroad, that make the railroad run. So we painted that scheme, and this is available in Rail King, it's available in Premier, and it's also, we're coming out with it in HO. We also have the Kansas City Southern, which is the honoring the veterans, which they also are getting into it. And now CSX, as you can see here, with the ES44s, they're also...
Yeah, they came out with some new paint schemes.
Yes, they're also painting up one they did already, they're out there. You'll see the first responders, the veterans, and also for the police.
Yeah.
So this is the first one for the police. I'm sure we'll probably see one from Union Pacific then coming for honoring the police, but they're great paint schemes.
Now Mike is the first one to do this in model trains. These are going to be very hot. So make sure you get your pre-orders. First time in model trains. I mean, these are brand new paint schemes on the rails as well.
These are just like the ones in the rail. So like I said, they can get them in Rail King. If you don't have big curves on your layouts, you can do Rail King, or you can do the Premier. And also we have these coming in HO.
Wow, very nice. And you mentioned you also have some military stuff in the catalog.
Yes, we have a new freight cars. We've been doing a lot of the military with the M1A tanks that were just shipped. We have a new tool, Bradley fighting vehicle, very detailed. It's really neat. We also have a flat car with the 3 Jeeps This fighting vehicle is a 1/48 scale. It's an actual scaled model of the
And that's
with a
new tooling
with a die-cast body, so you can keep adding to the collection. We're only putting 2 military cars in each catalog, not to put too many things in front of the guy at one time if the guys want to collect all the different military stuff.
And for some of the biggest sellers in O scale this past year, it's been his Christmas theme stuff, Halloween stuff, and also military. Military is huge, tanks, just some flat cars, and you see it on the rails. I mean, it's
the graphics on the flat car, or the DOD flat cars. You can Google it. You can get pictures of them. You will see that we've copied them like the real ones. We also have these same cars with 1 Bradley fighting vehicle and Jeep in the Railkin line. So all you Railkin guys can get them also.
Very nice. And you also have a couple of other catalogs, HO, Ready to Run.
They're ready to run with all
G-Scale.
the Christmas and the Halloween stuff, so you can pick that up. Also the HO, as we were talking a little bit about, we got the Berkshire. It will also have a smoking whistle, controlled variable smoke, and the smoke will work on DCC also.
Wow, that's great.
You're not going to be able to vary it and play it with it because the controllers don't have the play button. But if you get our app and you can get an Explorer, and you can run the HO trains and control it that way with that. But all the engines will run on DCC. We also, as I said before, the big boy, it will have the smoking whistle, and we will have the big boy on the boiler front for the 4014, just like the real one.
Wow. Very nice. And Mike's also coming out with so many new engines, molds, designs in G scale. SD70,
SD70 ACE, really
GS4 just came in, and GS4 with Christmas lights.
Correct.
It's unbelievable what he's doing for the G scale market right now.
You can see the real GS4 picture in the catalog with all the lights on it, and we put the lights the same place as the holiday Christmas version of it. So we have those, and they're out now. You can order them right now from TrainWorld. We also have the Dash 8s, which are in stock now. We have the PAs, and then the SD70. The George Bush has been tremendously successful.
Everybody wants the George Bush train.
And also the 9096, which ran with the George Bush funeral train. That was the number that it ran with.
And this is an actual SD70. I know there may be some other companies, but I think this is the first time that a company's done an SD70 in G-scale.
Absolutely. It's a scale model, 1/32 scale model. We also have the 1943 Union Pacific scheme, which was really hot in O scale. And we also painted up matching freight cars to go with it.
Great freight cars. So a lot of great stuff for G-scale, HO, O scale.
And don't forget those S-Gauge guys out there. There's an online downloadable catalog. We got new diesel, the
First responders too.
SW8 and 9 first responder stuff, F7s. So there's a lot of stuff for you, new stuff that we haven't done before. And S-Gauge also a new hopper car that S-Helper, when we bought the tooling from, they finished the tools, but they never produced it. So this car has never been produced in S-Gauge. It's in our new catalog, and you'll be able to order it from us.
Very cool, very cool. And let's go over some of the holiday stuff. So we're gonna take a walk. We'll start with Halloween because it's October right now. Kids are preparing with their costumes, and adults are setting for the dioramas, the houses. So we're gonna take a look. We're gonna go over some really spooky items, so stay tuned. Okay, so we got, or actually Mike has, some great Halloween products for you. So what do we have, Mike?
We just tooled up this new car with the gravestone car, which has a lot of, you have to zoom in here, a lot of funny names on the gravestone. Mr. Foster, if anybody knows and met him at the shows, has a good sense of humor, and he's done all the buildings that have the funny names on it. That's him. So now every catalog, every year at Christmas time, he's going to have to, our Christmas Halloween catalog, Ready Runs, he's going to have to come up with 8 different gravestones. So
he's got the creative mind.
He's got the creative mind. These are the first 8 that he came up with. These cars are in 2 different colors, got the flickering candles, really nice cars, and it's identical on the other side. You have the candles on the other side, so it can be viewed both ways, but they're really something that you can put on your layout, you can point out to your friends when they come over, or the trick-or-treaters, when they come over, it's a great time to share this hobby.
Wow.
It's to put up a little a layout near your front door where the kids can come in and see what trains are all about.
Very cool. And I didn't even know that the gravestones had cute little sayings or spooky little sayings, because and every time we speak with Mike and do this show, you learn a little more about the uniqueness of these products. So it's a great little tidbit. The Frankenstein voltmeter car is awesome.
Yeah, you got to get a voltmeter car in your layout. You can test your layout anywhere and find out if you got voltage drops. But you know, with Frankenstein with the 2 prongs on them, it's a perfect
sense.
car.
Yeah.
Makes sense. You got the voltmeter car that's lit up, so you can run it at night on your Christmas layout and show people and educate people. You know, what great things about model train is you're building things, electrical principles, you know, artistical things, mechanical. There's a lot of things to learn and share with grandkids and kids alike.
And then you got the pumpkin cars, the ghost cars, flickering lights. So a lot of great different products for Halloween. And Mike actually has created this little niche where people, instead of just waiting for Christmas, they're getting into Halloween. And they're decorating the houses, getting the layouts up and going, and it's great for kids, right, Mike?
It's great, yeah, it's great. The kids come to the door, you can have them come in, look at the trains, or have them visible from your front door. Trains are a great thing for families. Halloween's a family tradition for kids, and so share the hobby. We need more young kids in this hobby, and this is a great way to do it.
And you know, Halloween for our industry hasn't been as big as it's been since Mike has created all these little unique features, and it's just has propelled the hobby and the Halloween items and got people excited back into the hobby. So it's a great thing, Mike. You did a great thing. And speaking of Halloween, as soon as they put up their Halloween stuff, now they're already thinking into Christmas stuff. So let's take a look at your wild, animated, action-packed Christmas stuff.
This is the new Bradley fighting vehicle, the die-cast vehicle that we've newly tooled, and you can see the detail, the little guns coming out of the gun turret, the missile launcher. Everything is scale, 1/48 scale for the Bradley fighting vehicle. You can see all the detail. This is in Premier and in Rail King, and it'll be a great car to run behind either the Union Pacific 1943 or the Kansas City Southern Honoring Your Veterans, or the Honoring Your Veterans CSX that we have in the catalog. So there's a lot of engines that we also have the Union Pacific SD40-2 with the camouflage. So there's a lot of engines we're bringing along with this, but these military cars have been very popular, and so we're going to continue to make more and more military vehicles, and this is just the latest one.
There's so many Christmas trains now, and they're so animated, exciting. So what do we have, Mike?
Well, Christmas time is the origin of our hobby, as you know.
Right.
And so we saw that these guys the real railroads are running Christmas trains, and the Canadian Pacific is one of those for the Holiday Express, and also the GS4 has been lit with Christmas lights. So I wanted to make these trains with the Christmas lights, and that's really got us into these Christmas lights, and we started putting them on everything because you know, whatever businesses tend to do what sells, and you guys want it, you guys like it, I like it, and so we're trying to find all kinds of different ways to use Christmas lights, and we started with it prototypically, and then we started adding them to houses and buildings and bridges and cars, and so you can see over here we have snowmen that change colors. They flicker, and then they change different colors of the LEDs in them with the Christmas lights around them. They got little furry hats and ribbons, and we try to decorate them up that it would be really appealing to the people at Christmas time. We got Santa Claus and the reindeers with Rudolph with the
red, lighted reindeer.
Red nose, Christmas tree stand, and we do have the traditional religious nativity cars, and we added cars to it with the wise men and the camel and the shepherd and the angel. So you can build. We also have a traditional ES44 with the nativity on it, so you can get and a caboose to match, so you can get the whole nativity train. That's what Christmas is all about.
The snowboarding Santas.
The snowboarding Santas,
Very cute.
stations, bridges, and these buildings are the same buildings we put in our regular line, so you can have them on your layout for after Christmas,
right.
And then at Christmas time, have them just with a quick disconnect plug. Put the Christmas ones on, or plug them in. Your lights go on, and you have the Christmas theme layout.
And these lights are real LEDs. They're bright and really sharp looking.
Yeah, you don't have to turn the lights off to see them.
Yeah, I mean, we could see them from right here. It's gorgeous. And they're really intricate. You were telling me that they have to get a jeweler's loop and put them on.
To put them on is a difficult task. To make them themselves is all done with a laser, and they're soldered with a laser because they're so small you couldn't solder them with hand. They take too long. So we got the process down. We put these lights on there. They're very reliable. You just don't pick up the engine by the LED. So you buy one of these LED cars, just pick it up by where the LEDs aren't, and put them on the layout, and they're a great addition to your layout.
Yeah, and the families go crazy for this. We have a winter layout in Trainland, and we have all Mike's lighted cars and everything, engines, and people go wild. I mean, it just brings life to trains. So all his Christmas animated cars and engines are a great addition for anyone's layout. So make sure you shop at TrainWorld.com for all of Mike's items, and some of these items go very quick.
Very quick.
So I'm telling you, some of these cars, 100 sold, already pre-sold.
Well, this is for and they just brought it up. Whoops, I see the flashing of the power, but we got a brand new Christmas tree for the middle of the park, and I was in the warehouse yesterday packing orders, and they're almost gone. There's only 1 or 2 cases left of those, so that's what he's talking about. You got to get your order in. These are something that when they put them in the store at Christmas time and people walk in and see them, they buy them. Yeah, very impulsive.
Well, as soon as it comes November, I mean, we're ordering 36, 48 of a freight car, and Mike runs out of certain items, so make sure you grab them, because a lot of people, they're putting multiple freight cars as a huge train, and it just looks wild.
The other problem you get with these cars is when you look at this car in the catalog, you really can't sense everything about it, that the lights are changing. We can say lights changing, or we can say it's lit, but it does.
They don't know.
They don't know,
and it doesn't do it justice.
Seeing is believing, and when you see these cars, it's very impulsive. You had no idea this was what was pictured in the catalog, and so now you guys are being able to see it on YouTube, and
Mike has also been sending us these creative videos where it shows. We just posted his Halloween video, and it's got the scary sounds and everything, but it shows you all the different animations with the lights and the scary Halloween stuff, and he's also done Christmas videos along with us, so check out on TrainWorldTV on YouTube. We have all the videos posted, and Mike's done a great job feeding us some videos on this stuff, so you could actually see it before you buy it. And I tell you, when you see it, you're gonna go crazy. It's unbelievable. But thank you so much, Mike, for joining us today. And I hope you got some information out of this on TrainWorldTV. Thank you guys so much. Get all your MTH products at TrainWorld.com. Mike, thank you so much for taking the time out.
You miss your dad. I know he's sleeping in. If you ever watch the movie Wall Street, I think about the guy calling the guy up and waking him up and saying the day is half over. Ken Sr., the day is half over.
That's it. I know my father's going to be very disappointed I took over this session, but he'll probably be in somewhere. Thank you, guys. All right, and good morning. We're here with Bachmann Williams, Larry, the usual suspect, and we're going to talk about some new items that Bachmann Williams just announced.
Good to see you, Ken. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Yeah, we have a lot of new stuff this time to announce in all different scales. Top shelf here, we have a few items in NNHO that are new road names. So we've done the products before, but they're new road names. The one below is a pretty exciting announcement, an 0-30. This is a 262 trench engine. It was used in World War I to move troops and supplies back and forth to the front lines. It's a really nice sound package in there. It's made with TCS. It's got some new features. It's called Chufffinity. They have like over 1,000 different chuff variations as it's going through. So you don't hear the normal machine gun type of chuff with it. It's very unique, and it varies depending on the load and speed of the engine. So it's
and if you don't model ON30 trains, just so you guys know, ON30 runs on HO track.
That's correct.
So
that's correct.
If you have HO track, you could run ON30 trains, and these little engines have been so popular. We've gotten so many pre-orders. This is going to be one of the hottest items in ON30.
We expect it to sell out. Yeah.
So definitely get your pre-order in. The green version is spectacular, just really unique looking.
We also did an undecorated black version, so that you can letter it for your own logging railroad or whatever you like. So it's really all set to go. This was the star of the show at the NMRA. This is the new Charger Locomotive. This is going to have an unprecedented number of features, never before. We have 10 lighting functions on this thing, including a see-through grille with a lighted corridor light.
Really?
You could turn on and off. So the it'll have strobe lights, it'll have headlights, ditch lights, even the message board, the destination board will illuminate. It'll be one message. It won't be. You can't change the message. But it's still very, very, very detailed. We just spent a couple of days out in Pueblo, Colorado, recording the sounds off the real locomotive. There you go. Sure. Yeah. HO scale. It's modern passenger locomotive. Yeah. Most of it's being used all over the country, and in Canada now. It's bought a contract, so they'll be on VIA soon.
Located in the veranda room, serves breakfast and lunch daily. From 7
Just in case you guys want to know, Bob's Barbecue. Alright. Yeah, and one thing about this engine, Larry, it's modern, it's new, it's what's on the rail.
Right, it is.
We've been taking so many pre-orders on this, and just recently you guys had your ACS engine that came out, and people went crazy for it. So they want
really
modern Amtrak engines, just beautiful stuff, really neat.
Well, this isn't going to just be an Amtrak engine. All of the commuter rails are taking this online. Mark in Maryland has it. Okay. Brightline in Florida has it. Wow. VIA in Canada is going to have it in the next year or so. Wow. So it's going to be a pretty popular locomotive.
Okay. So more road names to come.
Right. Exactly.
Very cool. Very nice.
And we have some new road names down here. Most of this items were announced in the catalog but not shown.
The K4 was fantastic. Really did well.
That's another TCS project. Yeah. A couple of new items.
Yeah, some track stuff.
Yeah, we have. I'll show you these. These are lighted bumpers. You know, something. Our Easy Track is the best-selling track system in HO. It's standard. Even other manufacturers use it as their sets. We have two versions. We have the gray roadbed and the black roadbed.
Just in case if you guys don't know, Bachmann Easy Track is probably the most common track out there for HO. If you're buying a starter set, you're getting a Bachmann starter set. It comes with the Easy Track, easy to put together. Now they're coming out with additional pieces to expand, so that's great.
And then speaking of additional pieces, we have a bridge, our girder bridge, packaged, plugs right into the system. You don't have to use any modification to use it. We did the lighted blinking bridge a couple years ago, and now we're doing this.
That's great.
So stay tuned for some more bridge pieces. We also have
tons of freight cars.
A lot of freight cars. This is cool. I mean, Lionel fans will recognize this as the chicken sweeper car, but they actually existed. They're poultry transport cars. We have see-through with chicken graphics in there, and there's 4 different road names. We have
perfect timing for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. We don't have any turkeys with this time, but they could be in there as well.
But that looks like a see-through mesh. Really cool.
It is. It's
very nice.
So
really nice artwork.
Thank you.
Really nice cars. And
so we also added we did a 50-foot end of train device in HO. Now we're doing the cylindrical grain hoppers with the end of train. This works. It flashes. You can purchase a separate kit. Upgrade one of your
which have been extremely popular.
Yeah, we sold out of them several times already. So
that was a great little add-on feature. Really neat. A lot of people want to add it onto their.
I don't see the freight car, but we also made a track cleaning car N scale. I don't see the prototype.
Oh, and then scale.
And then scale.
Oh,
it's a
wow.
50-foot
Okay.
boxcar. Here's the extra pads that you can
Interesting.
purchase.
I didn't
So
know that.
that's- Yeah.
I got to push that because track cleaning cars, you do it in HO scale too.
Yep, we have a lot of them.
Very popular. Everybody wants the easy way to clean their track.
Exactly.
So that's
and we
great
make
feature.
several different products. We also have a cleaning fluid that you can buy to put on the pad if you want a little extra thing. We also have for hard to reach areas, we have a handheld device that you can use as well. So it's with replaceable felts on it. So.
And now, Larry, we're in York, so we got to talk about O-Scale.
Sure.
So let's walk over and we'll see what they got for O-Scale.
Okay, very good. Now we know y'all have been asking about the 70-tonner project. We've been working on it for more than a year, a lot more than a year to be honest, and they're on the way. So we'll see these in the stores by Christmas. We just got production samples. We actually have one, if Ken wants to show, running on our layout, the Tropicana. We have that running around. So we're all set. They're just about to ship. We should have them in about 30 to 40 days from now. So.
And these are highly anticipated. You guys did so well with the 44 tonners.
Right.
Really scaled to size. Small engine. You could fit it on any layout.
Exactly.
Any kind of short engine just seems to be so popular these days because everybody needs a short little good runner.
Not everybody has those 72 on their layout. So,
and it's affordable.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
you don't have to spend $1,000 to get into this hobby. These engines are priced right. They're neat. The Tropicana, Rutland has been doing very well, so unique different road names, really cool flavor, really good options, Larry. So Williams has a ton amount of product, just really neat and affordable prices for the O-Scale market.
I anticipate those to sell out, so you better get your order in at TrainWorld as soon as you can.
There you go.
All right.
So Larry, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
So make sure you get all your Bachmann Williams product at TrainWorld.com. And thank you, Larry, so much for coming out today.
Thanks for stopping by, Ken.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
All right, Ken Bianco from TrainWorldTV, and we have Jarrett Adrick from Atlas. How you doing, Jarrett?
Great to see you, Kenny.
And Jarrett is third, maybe fourth generation Atlas, and just great to see him here at the show today. And Atlas actually has something pretty new. As you know, Atlas has a great track system in every scale.
That's right. That's right.
But in O-Scale, you guys just came out with this turntable.
That's right. That's right. We're really happy to introduce our new and improved Atlas Au Turntable.
Cool.
It has a lot of new features on it that are upgrades from the previous turntable.
Okay.
One of the biggest things that we did is upgrade the motor. So there's a brand new, larger HD motor with the flywheel that you can see here.
Wow.
There's a band on it that has a non-slip feature. And then we also added about 10 rollers underneath the deck to give really smooth operation of the turntable.
Right.
And yeah, this turntable is available for $299.95.
Wow.
It's a great deal. We just received a shipment of these, and they're available in stock now at Atlas.
Yeah, I can't believe how many we already sold. And Atlas has been shipping tons of track now. So I mean, we get shipments there every couple of weeks from you guys. So you're pumping out so much track now. So everything's flowing, and this product is like the latest and greatest for you O-Scale guys. So if you have your Atlas track out there, it's definitely a must-have. And Jarrett, thank you so much for stopping by and taking the time to speak with us. So you can get all your Atlas track products at TrainWorld.com, especially this turntable. Order it now. Thank you.
Thanks.
Guys, and today we have a very special guest, Alan Dayton from Heartland Hobbies. If you don't know who Alan is, he's one of the world's premier collectors of post-war trains and vintage trains, but not only is he a owner of collectible trains, he also just recently acquired MRC and multiple other companies, and he's just a huge part of this industry. And we thank you very much for your support, Alan. So if you don't know Alan, he's one of the head guys in the industry. Everybody knows him, and just a great man, and great for the hobby. But Alan was kind enough at this show to bring something really special. Now, this is an Apollo set, or who owned this set?
Okay, the train was Neil Armstrong.
Okay.
And he got it in 1946. and his family sold all his possessions through heritage auctions. So I bought that this summer. And I am a collector of very serious historical documents. So this is the flag that the Apollo 11 took to the moon. One of the flags. Okay. And this is a crew photograph of Apollo 11 signed by all three of them.
Wow. Wow. And so whose set was this?
This is Neil's.
Neil Armstrong. We're talking about the...
Yeah, that's the Robinson son.
Oh, wow.
This is Dad's train set.
I want you to say that again one second. So whose set is this again?
It's Neil Armstrong's.
The Neil Armstrong.
The Neil Armstrong.
Wow.
And the provenance is from both his sons.
Oh my God. So this is actually documented that it's his train set.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. So this is really a piece of history.
Yes, and eventually it'll go to the TCA museum.
Oh my God. This is very unique. And you're really opening it out for the public to see this unique display. I mean, this has to be one of the coolest pieces of history there is.
Well, I don't know about that, but it was a major event.
Well, looks beautiful. Thank you so much, Alan, for showing and letting the public get a piece of this history. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.